We are back this week for doing another recipe. Thanks for joining me for this one here. We're doing a cornbread today. Now you can do a cheddar cornbread, a cheddar and jalapeno cornbread. I'm just doing a regular cornbread this week. Holidays are around the corner. This is great for Thanksgiving, great for Christmas, blah, 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 right? Okay, I think you guys know cornbread goes with just about most things when it comes around the holiday. All right, so enough of that. We're going to run down some ingredients like we always do. If you guys like what I do here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, put a thumbs up, and share it with your friends if you guys like what I do. We do something every single week. All right, so first and foremost, over here, we got a cup of flour. We have 1 cup of yellow cornmeal, and these two were spooned and measured. Okay, so I didn't take the measuring cup and dig it into the bag. Okay, so we actually spooned it into the measuring cup, and then we just kind of took a knife, went across the top of it, and that was it. That's how we measured this. 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, got a half a cup of sugar. Over here we have 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We have half a teaspoon of baking soda. We have a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. In here we got 1 cup of buttermilk. You have to use buttermilk on this. Don't skimp on that and use whole milk. Not enough fat in it. Over here we have a half a cup of milk. We have 2 large eggs up front, and we have 1 stick of butter. Now you may need another tablespoon of butter after this, okay, because this is going to get melted down, incorporated with everything that you guys see here. But the first thing that you're going to need to do is we're doing this in a cast iron, by the way, so it's cast iron cornbread. I would recommend you guys right now to preheat your oven 400 degrees, 425 degrees. Go ahead and put your cast iron pan in the oven. You want to get that really, really hot. So once this is all mixed up, you pour it in, and you're going to get that nice sizzle, okay? And we're going to add a little butter to the bottom of the cast iron skillet as well. Okay, so preheat that for a minimum of 15 minutes up to, a half hour, but 400 degrees. I just checked mine, it's at 410 degrees. We're ready to roll. Okay, so let me clear some of this off. We'll start mixing the dry ingredients, the wet ingredients, and then we'll start incorporating. All right, off to the first part of this. So we have a large mixing bowl here. We're going to start incorporating all of our stuff now. So we're going to do the dry ingredients first. We're going to do the cup of flour. We're going to do the cup of yellow cornmeal. We're going to do the sugar. We are going to do the baking powder. And make sure we get it all. The baking soda and the kosher salt. Okay. And the only thing we're going to do with this is we're just going to mix this up. We're going to make sure that there's no just white spots or yellow spots. It's all incorporated. All right. You're going to need your whisk for you. You might need a rubber spatula coming up when you start mixing this. All right. So that's about it. That's pretty much what you're looking at. Make sure it's all nice and uniform. All right, on to the wet ingredients. We're going to melt some butter. What we're going to do is we're going to bring another, actually I'll probably show you this first. So what we did is we just took the stick of butter, we put this in the microwave, heated it up 30 seconds. It's probably going to coagulate a little bit. That's okay. You're going to hit this with a whisk in just a minute anyways. All right, so we got our melted butter. Over here we have our mixing bowl, and what we're going to do is we're going to add the buttermilk in. That's a cup of buttermilk, by the way. And we're going to add our half a cup of whole milk. All right, and we're gonna mix this up. It's just a simple recipe, but it's so good. Who doesn't like cast iron cornbread? It's nice and crusty on the outside, buttery, soft on the inside. All right, 2 eggs. One. And there's 2. All right, now we're just gonna whisk this up until we break those eggs. Just like that. All right, and we're also gonna take in our butter, because it's a wet ingredient. And we're gonna keep whisking, just like that. Gonna get this nice and buttery, right? Okay. All right, I'd say that's good. Wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. All right, so let's bring our dry ingredients back in, and here's where we're gonna combine all of our ingredients now. So you always do wet into dry, always. Okay, and just keep mixing it until it's just incorporated. You don't have to, this is one of those recipes, you don't have to keep mixing it until it's like, I don't know, like, you know, it's super blended like a puree, right? You don't have to do that. You just have to mix it until everything's incorporated and there's no flour left in it, no flour pockets left in it. If you have a bowl that's got like a area that's risen up in the middle, like it kind of puckers up a little bit, make sure you get all around that. Okay, so that's it. Now you have to be very careful on this particular step. Okay, we're gonna put a pot holder down, because we're gonna grab that pan that's in the oven. We're gonna put that over here, and that is hot. That's between 400 degrees and 425 degrees. Don't touch that with your hand. You're gonna get a nasty, nasty burn. All right, let me grab the pan. We'll get back over here with you in just a second. So there we go with our cast iron pan. I just want to show you guys, if you don't believe me, how hot this is. Now I just took it out, so it's going to be 370 degrees. That was definitely over 400 when I pulled it out. Okay, be very, very careful with this pan. This is not a joke. Put a mopine over here. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to take some butter and we're going to take a whisk. I would keep the children away from this at this time. Don't let them help you with this, because this isn't going to be good if they get burned. So this is an adult thing only. Okay? All right. So we're doing this in a 10-inch skillet. All right. Now your butter may turn a little bit brown. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna separate or anything. It's gonna add a very nice flavor to our thing. And then immediately what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give this another quick mix over here, because that does tighten up a little bit. All right, try to work fast, and then we're going to put our batter in here. Okay. This is going to be an awesome cornbread. All right, just like that. Just like this, just knock the edge down a little bit. Okay, and you're going to need maybe some toothpicks. All right, we're going to put this in the oven now for about 20 to 25 minutes. That all depends on your oven. Okay, so in the oven this goes, and we'll see you back here when this is done. We'll break into this. This is going to be fantastic. 20 to 25 minutes. When you put a toothpick in, it comes out clear. It's done. Okay, so our cornbread has been in for just about 20 minutes, and we're going to pull this now. We're going to we're gonna check. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's check this out. Let's see if we get a clean toothpick here. And we do. And there's the timer for 20 minutes. Alright. Let's spin that around, do it over here. Yep, pretty clean. Yep. Okay, so that's it. 20 minutes for this particular cornbread. We are going to let this cool down in the pan for a little bit, and we're going to have a little bit of carryover cooking. So if you had a little bit of batter that came out, and I'm talking very little, more like moisture than anything, you should have a good carryover cook for about 10 minutes while you let this cool down. And we're going to take this on the other side of the kitchen. We're going to cut into this. We're going to show you exactly what this looks like. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Okay, all right. Yep, beautiful. Okay, see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so our cornbread, this is what our cornbread looks like now. And this has been cooling for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. So what I did off camera was I just went around the side with a rubber spatula, okay? And now we're just going to lift this out of the pan. Now this very well may crack a little bit, but we're going to try to get this out in one piece, which, well, it's pretty good, huh? It must be, well, let's not talk yet. Let's not talk yet. Okay. So we're just going to set this aside. Let's set the pan aside. Oh, still nice and warm. Beautiful. And we're going to cut this up. Now, you can cut this, in like a piece of pie. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut it a little bit differently. It doesn't mean anything either way. I'm just cutting it like, hopefully I'm going to cut it where I can plate this up, make it look a little, whatever. For a thumbnail, okay? So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you the bottom as soon as I cut it. I'll be able to lift the piece up, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is an 8-inch knife, so you can see up here and then down here where the spine of the knife is, that's going to be kind of like my area that I go to. Okay, and we're just gonna push that back. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. This is just how I do it. You guys can cut this any way you want to. You, like I said, do a pizza kind of thing. You can do that. I'm just doing this. You'll see why I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get, that is still really hot inside. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take off the round end. Okay, so the spine of the knife once again to the edge. Alexa, cancel my timer. See, she never listens to me. I got the box. I'm going to send her back. I swear I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. So like I was saying, the spine of the knife where it curves, I'm just going to push down, pull out. Okay, that looks beautiful inside. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, just like that. And we're going to push that out. Okay? Alrighty. And we're going to take these pieces and we're going to put these back in the pan. Okay? Oh, just so you know, look at that. Oh. Yeah, okay. Enough of that. Alright. I know somebody's going to say it took them so long to plate that food, but I'm just showing, having fun today too, right? So this is a fun recipe. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to take the main part here, and we're just going to cut this. Well, let's see, what are we going to do? Cut it in half? Yeah, we're going to cut it in half this way, just like that, and then we're going to cut it in fourths. I think that'll be good. So we're gonna do that, and then halfway and then another halfway. Okay, and that's going to be how I'm cutting this up today for you guys so we can plate this. All right, on to plating. So here we go. Let's plate this up. Let's show you guys what we've done today. All right, these are all discombobulated today. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so here we go. We're gonna put a piece there, and we're gonna put a piece there, and we're gonna put one more piece right on the top, like that. We don't want it off. There we go. We don't want it off balance. That's for sure. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a little dab of butter, and we're just going to let that do whatever it's going to do. That's going to melt down. That's great because it is still warm. And that, guys, is how I make some cornbread. It is a great holiday thing. All right, so you can use this recipe for Thanksgiving, Christmas, any of it. All right, that's how we do the cornbread here. Now there's definitely many recipes on doing it. I just showed you one here today. Maybe we'll stop in, we'll do another recipe for another cornbread, and we'll keep rolling with it if you guys want to see another recipe on this. Okay, back for the taste test. We're going to just spread that butter out a little bit here. Oh yeah, cornbread and butter. A little honey, you can do a little honey on this. That'd be awesome if you did that. All right, let's see what we got here. Still nice and warm. That is so good. It's a little sweet because of the sugar that we put into it. The butter on the bottom that made it nice and brown is fantastic. The texture of it, I actually like to taste and feel the little granules of the cornmeal in there, which is exactly what you're feeling in here, or yeah, you're feeling when you're eating it actually. It's not dried out. It's very moist. This would go fantastic. Thanksgiving, Christmas, I know I've said it. All right. This is wonderful. Okay, so that's how we make cornbread. That's how we made cornbread today. So, there we go. Just like that. All right, guys. You guys like what I did here today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, put a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Great cornbread recipe, cast iron and skillet cornbread recipe for the holidays coming up. Okay? Everybody take care. You know how I am, my videos, the crazy world out there. Everybody be careful, and we will see you in the next video. We do something every week. See you next week.